What's up guys, Skitty here. Nimrod after the buff has seen a lot more play and is all over the place right now. Today we're gonna bring the best deck for Nimrod. But wait, what good is Nimrod without the Master of Destruction? Galactus. So today we're gonna bring a Galactus Nimrod deck. Now before we get into it, don't forget to slap the like button so hard just like your parents used to slap you when you were a child. And sub to the channel for free for more awesome Marvel Snap, because a lot of you that are watching the video have not subbed yet. Now let's begin with our Galactus guide. Okay, with Nimrod, you really want to be able to buff it and then destroy it multiple times. The way we're gonna do it is with, of course, either Galactus or Destroyer. But if you don't got those, don't worry. This is a destroy deck. There are tons of other cards that can destroy stuff, just like, DARKHAWK, Venom, and of course, Carnage. But when I'm playing this deck, I found out, hey, you usually want to save Venom for your final turn, because, you're going to absorb a lot more power that way. Try not to use Venom as your first destruction card, especially don't waste him early, otherwise your power is going to be a lot lower. Only use Venom first if, it's your only destroy mechanics, and you need to use it. So there we go. What our game plan is, though, is going to be putting down these early game drops that you want to destroy, and then, most ideally, on turn 4, you want to play Shuri, turn 5, Nimrod, and then turn 6, destroy away. Either go for Galactus in an empty lane to win, or go for Destroyer to slam huge power onto the board, or of course you can go for the double destroy on the final turn to create a lot of power to spread across the board. And in that way you can control where Nimrod is going to land and just win the 2 locations that you need to. Now before we get into it, don't forget to slap the like button really hard, guys. Now let's jump right into some games and see how great Galactus Nimrod is right now. Okay, Mr. Sinister, Onslaught Citadel. I'm a little nervous. If they're running something like, a Patriot, then I am gonna be in trouble. So if Mr. Sinister is either a CEREBRO 2 deck or a Patriot deck, right? What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna start clocking the Mr. Sinister lane. Let's hope it's going to work, because we got Galactus in hand. That is gonna be our main plan. So right now we got Shuri. It's quite a good top deck, because most of the other cards are kind of useless when played alone. We don't really want to destroy Wolverine, because if it bounces to the right, then, well, we are in trouble. Right now the game plan is play Galactus on the right. And right here, we're gonna make a really nice fake out play. When people see Shuri, they will think, okay, they are going to play a card into the Shuri location just so it gets doubled. Otherwise, why would they run Shuri in the deck? They might be thinking, okay, they're definitely playing stuff like Nimrod into Shuri, right? And then just keep destroying it. But this time, since we got Galactus and Hobgoblin, we are going for another path. But anyway, we don't got Nimrod as well, so I think it's cool, because we snapped and they counter-snapped for some reason. They think, okay, I can definitely deal with the Nimrod into Destroy, but nope. This is where we win the game very easily. We snap, they snap back, we got the Hobgoblin bounced over, clocking their right side completely. No funny business, there's nothing they can do about it now, and we just claim this victory so easily with Galactus. So I actually made this mistake before. I want to retreat, but then I misclick and press end turn. So that is a way you can lose a ton of cubes. Be very, very careful. I know, it's frustrating when you see stuff like this happen. They clog up your lane, but then you even go for another misclick to end the turn instead of retreating. So, well, my deepest condolences. But rest in peace, the 8 cubes. Well, I guess there's 8 more cubes for us then. GG well played to the opponent. Better luck next time. Now, let's move on to the next victim. Alright, we're playing against Deadpool. So they're running Destroy as well. It's gonna be interesting. So we gotta be careful of a few cards in these kind of matchups. It's Now and Death, obviously. Okay, they're having a pretty nice start with the Deadpool destroyed already. Huh, I really don't know. Okay, the great part is the Strange Academy. And if we play the cards right, we could potentially just Galactus the mid. But let's see. Honestly, it's still going to be a little difficult because they can easily get a really big Deadpool down on turn 6 in the middle. That's why Galactus might not work. So the Deadpool is already at 4 power. They just need to destroy it one more time, and it single-handedly will beat the Galactus. So it's turn 5 already. We set up our Nimrod. Okay, Deadpool into a final destroy. They've drawn so well. Carnage, DARKHAWK, Venom. All the destroy cards conveniently in their hand. Like, I honestly don't know how you compete with that. Well, luckily, there aren't that many cards destroyed, so they cannot go for an extremely crazy, death now play. So it's either death or no into... Okay, it's either no or, Deadpool into a death. Because, 3 cards are destroyed right now. Death is at 5. They can play Deadpool as well, so I think that's gonna be their best play. And right now, I go for the double destroy on Nimrod. If you have not seen this combo yet, go ahead and check out my Nimrod release video. I did this on day 1 already. I mean, am I a genius or what? Maybe not. But this play is so spicy. You get the Nimrod down, and then you pop your Venom, getting a lot of power onto the Venom, but creating 2 more Nimrods on the field. So there you go. Of course, they got the now and they beat us in the mid, but it doesn't matter because we got a ton of power and we clutched the victory with the Winter Soldier on the right side. So even though 2 Nimrods got knocked out by now, it's alright because we find a way to clutch ourselves a victory. So there you go. This is the power of Nimrod double destroy on the final turn. Now let's move on to our next victim. Well, another advantage of this destroy deck is you pretty much will never run out of options. Because no matter what you draw, you can put down stuff early and then destroy it late. So, well, this deck is pretty consistent, from, the games that I played. Now it's all cool because we can Shuri Nimrod into whatever destroy we want. Just when you're playing this deck, try not to waste your destroy mechanics too early. As you can see there, I did not go for a blind Carnage into Bucky Barnes, right? Because we can save the destroys for later. Right now, we can Nimrod on turn 5 on the left side, gets doubled by the Shuri, and then we can go for either double destroy or even a Galactus, depending on what's gonna happen here. So now it's turn 5. They will definitely expect us to Nimrod on the left side, but unlike the first game, we do it right here. Okay, so the Gene Foster actually prevents us from playing Galactus on the right side. That is quite a smart play. And I don't think Galactus is going to pop off today. So I'm going to destroy her here. Because we've seen Galactus, we've seen double destroy. Yeah, why not go for a destroyer? But the problem is where I put it. I mean, another play is gonna be Nova Double Destroy. I think that might be more spicy, but I just want to see Destroyer pop off. Let's see if they got enough power to deal with us. We get 12 power in the mid because, it's not a minus power location. And then on the right side, we win with 1 card. Nice. The Winter Soldier actually provides a bit of pressure, but of course they got Jane Foster to get the Mjolnir. So that might be problematic if they don't get Jane Foster last turn. But anyways, the Destroyer Nimrod is strong enough to hold our place and give us a very demanding victory. Shuri, Nimrod, Destroyer, that's also a very nice line to win the game for you. So there you go, guys. These are a ton of different ways to win with this deck. Now, let's move on to the next victim. Blue Island is actually great for Galactus because they're gonna focus a ton of their effort into buffing their cards. But right now, it's not gonna happen because of the squirrels. I really hate Central Park as a location because it's gonna mess up your Galactus play. And since there's no Electro or Wave in the deck, we cannot go for, an early Destroyer, clear everything up, and then Galactus. Yeah, kind of a shame. But this is where I make the biggest mistake this game. Remember I said, do not waste your Venom, especially, when it's your only mechanic. Just don't use it until you really need to. But usually, playing Venom as your first destroy card is not ideal. So Nova pops off, Wolverine comes in, but we don't get our Venom anymore. So that is gonna be a big problem, especially late game when we need to double destroy. Okay, we're pretty much dead. That Iceman just ruined our Nimrod. But it's actually alright because we should play Nimrod on turn 6 anyways. So we can Shuri now, Nimrod next turn, and then on the final turn, we'll have to see what happens. Destroyer is not really good because we got a Venom on the field already. That is why I told you guys, try not to use Venom first. Otherwise it's gonna block your Destroyer play. So this is definitely a Nimrod turn. I mean, I could Hobgoblin, but is that gonna be enough to win? Looks like they're playing a CEREBRO 2 deck. So what can come down? Like Blue Marvel this turn into a CEREBRO Mystique? That should be their best play. Honestly, I think Hobgoblin is kind of necessary here, but if we don't put down Nimrod, then we pretty much just lose, right? Because we cannot sneak any power into the mid, and after they buff it with, Blue Marvel, CEREBRO, all that good stuff, then we cannot compete with that. So I guess my final decision is going to be Nimrod into the Shuri location. And there we go. Nimrod. Oh, Blue Marvel, of course. Yeah, I know that deck like the back of my hand. Now the problem arises. I don't got 2 destroy mechanics. If I got Carnage here, it's gonna be so beautiful. But since I don't, yeah, it's not really gonna work that well. The most ideal hand right here is gonna be Venom as one of your destroy mechanics. But since I don't, maybe I can just go for 1 Deathlock into Bucky Barnes. That's it. It's a shame that this is my best play. I mean, Destroyer is not good enough because it's gonna destroy the Venom. So I don't really want that. So there we go, guys. Bucky Barnes into a Deathlock. Talk about a weak turn. But is that gonna be enough to clutch us a victory? Let's see about that. 12 power each. Okay, definitely a CEREBRO deck. But with Mr. Sinister, it means he does not have Mystique. Oh, I think we got him. Yeah, there you go. Not enough energy to play the Mystique. So GG, well played. And this is how we beat the CEREBRO 2. CEREBRO 2 deck. My bad. Almost at 3. But you know, Blue Marvel actually makes the 2s 3s. So it's actually great. And the Squirrels got the buff as well because of Mir Island on the left originally. So there you go, guys. This is how not to play the Venom early. So these are the different ways you can win with the Galactus Nimrod deck. If you have learned a thing or two, don't forget to slap the button so hard just like your parents used to slap you when you were a child. And sub to the channel for free for more awesome Marvel Snap content. Now have a great day, guys. Try to play more Galactus Nimrod. And peace out.